Nigel Nickerson, ladies and gentlemen, poet. We're giving it up for him. Right over here.
Love. What's love? The birds know love. The trees know love. I don't know love. Even the squirrels know love. I didn't do it, Mom. I didn't do it, Dad. No, I'm walking the dog. Don't make it sick. It's love. Even I can know love. Even the squirrels can know love. I climb the ladder. I climb the stairs. I look through the mirror. I see reflections of me. It's nothing there because there's no love. Even the kittens can know love. It's not sick, Mom. I'm walking the dog. Birds know love. Birds are free. Birds can know love. What's on the other side? Love. Ah!
Wow! 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 Unbelievable. If you haven't heard this album, you need to hear it. So, how you doing?
Good.
All right, then. Very good. Well, this is, I guess this is part of a trilogy that you're working on, right? This first poem that you just did is part of some sort of trilogy.
The piece you just heard is part one in a three-part series, a trilogy. It's got to do with what I'm trying to do is the first one captures the essence of me loving me, and then the second one's more about you loving me, people loving me, and the third one's more how I see people loving me. So.
Right. So what's this first part would be called what?
This was called Schools in Session.
Oh, very nice, very nice. So I hear you went to England recently for some trip.
Yeah, that's
tell me a little bit about that.
That place is crazy, Dallas. That place is crazy. Yeah, let me tell you this story. This story is crazy. Okay, I'm sitting there in my studio apartment, and I'm sitting there working on part 2 of the Love Cycle trilogy, and I'm hearing this banging on the door. It's just relentless. It's nuts, Dallas. It's just crazy. I'm like, I gotta go, find out what's going on. So I go to the door. I answer the door, and there's this. My landlord's there. This guy is just crazy. You gotta meet this guy. He's just nuts, Dallas.
Landlord.
Yeah. So I go there, and I'm talking to the landlord, and he's telling me I have to pay this money by the end of the month, or else I get in big trouble and stuff like that. That guy's crazy. That was just wild. Serious.
So you talked to the landlord. You paid the money, or what happened, or?
Yeah, I had to pay the money. They would have evicted me. I paid the money.
Now this happened in England?
No. But I've been to England. That place is crazy, man.
Right. Well, you got some inspiration. You get some inspiration from England, don't you? That's a place with brimming with
inspiration,
stories and stuff like that. You have.
Let me
what
tell
inspires
you.
you,
Let me tell you
to do your poems?
All right, I got a story for you. Okay, I'm sitting there in the park. All right, and I'm trying to gather information. I'm absorbing, I'm filing, I'm putting it all away. I'm putting together some stuff here. It's all coming together real nice and stuff. And I'm watching, and there's this people doing their people thing, and then there's this little girl walking along with a big red balloon. And I don't know, she was 12 or 13, whatever kids are nowadays. I don't know. But she's walking along, and she trips.
Hey-o.
And the balloon, it goes up. It's one of those floating balloons, and it just goes up. And it went up, and she was crying, and it disappeared. That was just.
So you used this for inspiration for one of your poems? Like, was it for inspiration for the trilogy, or?
No, that was just pathetic. There was a little girl crying, and she lost her balloon. It was sad.
You didn't use this for inspiration of any kind?
No, I'm trying to forget the thing. It haunts me. It was really pathetic. I totally broke my heart.
Right. I was reading the New York Times the other day. Meryl Streep was quoted as saying that Nigel Nickerson is a denigration to society, dangerous to our children, and not only that, he's homely.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah. I remember that because I read that when I was in England.
Right.
And I'm sitting there at this cafe thing, and I'm reading this article, and this waiter guy comes over to me, and he's all, hey, you bloody order some more food or something like that, you know, doing that. You know, I can't understand a
Where'd he
word
get
he's
this?
saying, you know.
It wasn't Pierre, was it?
And so he's hounding me, right? And I'm like, and I want to bloody order off the menu, and I'm like, you know, just speak English. And all of a sudden it hits me. I'm in England. This is English. What am I speaking, for Pete's sakes, you know? For crying out loud, what am I talking, you know?
Right. So the Meryl Streep quote didn't bother you then? The whole thing about you being.
Of course it bothered me. She called me homely. It hurts. What are you talking about?
Right.
It's offensive stuff.
Right. Right. Well, I guess you're in a movie now, right?
Yeah.
Sequel.
Yeah.
This is always crazy. Dead Poet Society Part 2.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I'm sure, being a poet, you could provide a lot of inspiration and.
Yeah, they called me up. They called me up to ask if I could be a part of the project. I mean, they always need these experts to kind of, you know, be an authority on the subject, and they were going all out in this one. I mean, this was just everything, and they really were pouring it all in, trying to make this thing, you know, work, you know, make it happen. So.
Right.
So yeah. That was the project.
So you were able to provide inspiration for them. You were just an expert, or did you actually get to act in it? I guess you acted.
They gave me a part. They gave me a part because they really wanted everyone in there to be, you know, to fit the part. And there was a poet. It's a poet movie, you know.
Right.
And so they're using all these poets and all these great actors, and they're putting it all together and stuff. And so they called me in to use my expertise.
And you played. What part did you get? Was it an exciting one?
Binky the cook.
All right. Well,
Good
so that
part.
fits your style,
Right.
I suppose. Okay. Well, you got some more poetry to do for us, don't you? You got some, surely he's got something, won't he? Who wants to hear something? Certainly. Right. They love you.
All right. Maybe just a little one. Dirty shirt. Dirty shirt. I'm not dirty. Shirt it up.
Wow.
That's all I got. That's all I got right now. It's
Wow.
something new I'm working on. It's something new.
Unbelievable. You got to check this guy out. Unbelievable. Well, we got to thank you for being on the show. We're running out of time. Nigel Nickerson. If you haven't seen this, album, you got to check it out. This guy's amazing. For more of this, Nigel Nickerson. Coming up next after the commercial break, we've got Allison Johnson. You don't want to miss this. She's got a great new single, and we'll see this after the break.